Alright, the next quest in the storyline is the View from Above. It is given to us by Urion J. We are still in the bottom rung, which theoretically will lead to the top rung of this massive 50 plus story ladder thingy. Here we go. What you got for us, my buddy? Oh, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain, detached from the land as it is. For the present, 'twould appear we have matters well in hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. What? The quest is to wait? Fuck off. Really? Okay. That's destination marker. We're waiting. 5. Cutscene. Alphino is leading some efforts. There's some lifting. There's some hammering. Lots of hammering. Lots of direction. The wife of the nobleman is very happy.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulemore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
I only saw one citizen of Yulemore, or two. Only one of which was doing any work. The other was just cheering him on. But maybe I was wrong. Emmett Selk sees us and saunters slowly as usual over to us.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason?
Kill him. I have no idea, actually.
You conquer them.
Oh, yeah.
Crush them under heel. Such was the trusted method of Alag, and one still favored by Garlemald.
Yep, I'm aware of
but
that.
Conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace.
Yeah, you have to be... After the conquering, I would assume... I'm not a historian, not an expert, but after the conquering of a people's, you would have two options that are valid. One, well, three, and maybe two. So, slavery. You enslave those that you conquered, those that are left, which is shitty, but it may work. You let those who are left, number two, you let those who are left be free citizens, and you... I'm going to stop there, because that kind of seems like it's also my second... The other option was you conquer, and then you make the lives of those you conquered way better. Like, you make them see, somehow, reason in... Whomever was leading them before they were conquered was doing a piss poor job, and their lives are going to be bettered exponentially, or even by 20%, by 30 or 50%, whatever. But you make them see that the conquering, you took out the bad parts of their society that wanted to fight against progress, which is a word that's hard to use sometimes in this day and age, but yeah, there are ways. Yeah, sorry.
This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity,
Yeah.
and the conquered to let bygones be bygones. A difficult feat to achieve.
Which I think is very similar to the last thing I said, where you let the conquered understand that you are going to provide them better lives, dignified lives, where they're not slaves. They're free to live in this new empire that's been made. Yeah.
But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise.
Oh, in Yulemore. I get you. Okay. We didn't actually conquer. Like, we didn't actually kill. We just thrust out the bad leader and nothing else, really?
It's a compliment. Take it.
I did. My character apparently didn't, but I was kind of shocked by it. I only see two of the nobles from Yulemore, though. The man and wife couple that had Alphino as their quote-unquote painter. Urianger and Ishtola are holding out their hands.
The vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye.
So they held out their hands each to one Talos. And there are two Talos, obviously, if I've not mentioned that before. And they begin within a second to glow with that kind of like blue, kind of fiery, but not fire, but like a blue fire-ish or wave-ish or cloudish roiling energy that is, their magic ability.
What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves.
I didn't think that you were incapable of crying, but I do know that human beings at least have an ability to learn not to cry or to be dulled. They say violent video games in particular dull human beings that are growing to not be as affected by murders and killings and such, but I don't know where the evidence is for that.
Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarot. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed.
He says this as the camera pans up the ladder. Not all the way up. His eyes, I think, are where the camera is panning up to. Is he talking about this being Amarot?
Not that you would remember any of this.
I wasn't there. Why would I remember things I wasn't there for? Oh, here we go. Quote, unquote, remember, question mark? Or is this story going anywhere? I'm going to go with the first one. Remember? What do you mean?
Never mind.
Oh, fuck off. Tell me.
The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now.
Butthead.
I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have.
The energies.
Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain.
The energies from Urianger and Ishtola toward the Talos have stopped right before he said that.
Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal. A complete existence in a complete world.
Our equal? Like, I'll become an Asian?
But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero.
And he slowly...
there was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the Exarch? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl?
You shake her head, no.
What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
He walks so slowly. That would kill me.
Oh, I knew you could do it, dearest. I never doubted you for a moment.
The Talos are indeed standing as the people cheer. There are some more nobles here than I saw before.
It's alive.
Hey, Ardbert. What's up, bud? Warrior of Darkness.
I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent.
I don't remember you being spent. Were you less vibrant?
I never thought to wonder why until now.
Oh, you were just a shadow? I don't remember that at all, really. In a little flashback.
I think it all just got to be too much.
He like looks almost whole except for like being kind of like vibrantly lit up.
The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Emmett Selk.
Okay.
All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that. Especially not eternity.
Huh, okay. The two Talos have gone off to do their jobs.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
I nod and express my enthusiasm.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time.
The gate opens.
Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us.
There's a massive square platform that should be the elevator floor, I would assume.
Awed and terrified in equal measure. We ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears.
We motion to Ardbert to join, and his lit-up ghost does indeed. Kind of confused.
No one but me remembers that day.
Why no one else thought that was an invitation for them. The two Talos start cranking. Massive cranks. That are attached to massive gears that raise our platform up.
Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
And we reach the top. The screen goes dark as we see the new land we have to explore. We have Alphino to talk to up here. And here we finally are, at the top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Alphino, Mercy, come up here. There's something I need you to see, says Alisaie. What could this be about? Come out? I can. Cool. Where are you, Alisaie? My lovely. I think she's up here, and then up some more steps. And then maybe up some more steps. I'm not sure. I don't know where the fuck she is. I can't really tell. She's up this way? Yep, this way. So she's up like 3 sets of stairs looking southeast from the ladder top. Actually, she's mostly looking east where there is at least 1, 2, maybe more Talos. There's a village, Mercy, over to the northeast. So there is. Yet after 2 decades with a ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on and take a look, Mercy. From this destination point, apparently. Search your surroundings for the mysterious person. You may move the camera, blah, blah, okay.
Good morning. Morning.
What?
You're here early.
the fuck? Why did Hulu start? I didn't hover over it. Come on. Stupid. This looks like a person. It is. He sees us, see him, and goes running back. Hurries back to the village, as that little text thing he said. Cutscene continues with us noticing him. There's someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. What do you say we investigate? Alphino thinks for a second. I'm curious too, I must admit. I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. Not that much time, the ladder wasn't that slow. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Alphino nods, I nod. Alright. Same quest, let's keep going. We go down the stairs, and down these stairs, and then jump the stairs, and then we go... Where's an exit? Give me an exit. Was I supposed to jump the rail? Because that sounds stupid. Was I? No, there's an exit. There's an exit to the north, which I'll take. Alright, and we head east amongst rock formations, like hills. Talos that are mobile. They are active. Defective? They are defective, though. We have these... This dude looks like fucking Geodude, but they're called Huldu. But it looks like Geodude from Pokemon. It's a fucking spherical rock with 2 arms that are kind of wimpy looking arms. We have some defective Talos we're running past. A lot of them, by the way. These are all very active and seemingly threatened, or will threaten us. We found a village made 5 buildings made of wood. One could be an inn or bar, houses, storage. There's a door we're gonna knock on. Interacting. You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to bulge. Budge? Bulge? Budge. That's, yeah, makes more sense. Bulge is a definitely different word. Alisaie's trying to peek in a window. I'm gonna go behind here. There's nothing up back here. Dried victuals. Is that how victuals is spelled? Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently, by your reckoning. Indeed, 2 like lines of sausage, and then 2 other bags, maybe with mulled wine, or I don't fucking know. I don't know, my dude. Can I go in here? No. Can I go? That door is not open. This door? Open? No. This is the inn, so it might open. And it does. Half empty cup, and there's a pot behind this bar. The cups are half empty or half full, depending on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily over the stove. There's people here, Alphino. Or there were. They're hiding. Cutscene, talking to Alphino right outside the bar. What news, Mercy? Were you able to find anything of note? People are definitely still living here. The other 2 options are dumb. The second option isn't dumb, but the third option definitely is. Indeed, while there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain this village is anything but abandoned. Alisaie walks up. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, they're doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? He thinks, crosses his arms. She thinks as well. We think as well. And we hear a door open. I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? I see boots, black pants. Who are you? Are you from Yulmore? You're Tristol, the artist from Yulmore. Oh, fuck. Really? You remembered. Ever since we parted ways, I've worried for you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say the very same thing to you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole, but tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settlement made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. You got up the elevator somehow? As I wandered the wild, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of the bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did, at any rate, until Mount Golg broke away from the earth. Then, just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives? Says Alisaie. He nods. Aye, but I see now there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? I nod, I explain. Cutscene goes dark. After the explanation. So Vothri is a sin-eater, and he's fled to Mount Golg. 'Tis a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristol. To begin with, we request your people's permission to reconnoiter the area. If we are to confront Vothri, we must find a way to reach Mount Golg. Of course. You hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in the way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. The nods are all around. The view from above is complete. Cutscene goes dark. And that's it. That is truly it. There's no further cutscene. So, once again, Wildgrain is the sponsor, non-sponsor. They gave me a code because I made a purchase. Anybody who uses the code gets $25 off of their first box, which is a phenomenal deal, let me tell you. If I recommend nothing else, the Bavarian Pretzel Buns are fucking amazing. The sourdough has been amazing. Make sure you check the ingredient list of anything you purchase, because I bought Harvest sourdough bread and I didn't like basically all of the ingredients except for the sourdough, and I should have done a better job of packing away what I cooked and giving it to like some homeless person, but I didn't for whatever reason, and I do not honestly have a reason that I didn't do it. I feel very bad about it, but I wasted like an entire fucking loaf. But yeah, if you purchase with the link in my description, you'll get $25 off your first box, which is a great deal. I hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope I see you next time. And ta-ta for now. I think I'm gonna do one more video, I think, before I'm done. Maybe two. We'll see. But yeah, later.